Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play, what are we playing? King of Dragon Pass! I almost said Unrest. That was funny. Yeah, welcome back to Let's Play King of Dragon Pass. My name is Marlowe, and, well, things are not going terribly well, in case you haven't noticed. We have a lot of sick and wounded people. So the first thing that we're gonna do is try to sacrifice to Chalana Arroy, because our people are hurt. Yeah, we can't build a thing. Alright, sacrifice. Let's sacrifice 10 goods. Please give us something good. Only confused visions. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Alright. Hjortarl, a prosperous herdsman of the Staghearth clan, has come as an emissary from his clan leaders. He has gifts for you. He says they are worth 25 cows altogether. Excuse me, had a sneeze there. Let's see. We can accept his gift. We can take the gifts and trade for more cattle. We could hope this gift is prelude to a trade agreement. We could refuse to accept the gifts. We could give them a reciprocal gift. We could... Yeah, we're not going to do that. Or we could use this gift to expand our Lankermai magic. Let's accept the gifts. Okay. We have accepted the gifts. We have -2 magic, which means we're not going to have as much magic to spend at, you know, the next sacred time. Okay, I know I'm a broken record here, but we've got to do this some more. 10 goods. Come on, healing and/or curing. Confused visits. You got to be kidding me. Okay. Well, alright, the horribleness continues. We had 36 babies, 20 were initiated as adults. The clan has 13 fewer people, 57 fewer head of cattle, 12 fewer horses, 38 more sheep. We produced a ton of food. 61 cows worth of goods. Yeah. So now we only have 6 points, because we had -2 last time. And our reputation is still about the same. Our God Talkers warn that the coming harvest will be very poor. Uh-oh. One of them had the sense that trickster magic might be more reliable this year. Well, that's good. Okay, we definitely need magic into crops. Definitely herds. We're gonna put 1 into health and 1 into trade, and we're gonna try to get trade agreements set up if we can. Yeah, we're gonna try. Oh, look! It's this guy again. A number of the clan's leading men approached the ring again. Their complaints, their leader with another list of complaints. Things have gone from bad to worst. The turtles ridicule our ancestors. The Lonisi sing curses that rot our meat and give our children nightmares. At home, things are no better. Spirits of our ancestors are slow to answer us. This time we had a new chief. At least we won our last battle. That's true, we did. Bernwulf went bald, apparently, last year. I can't believe we're wasting time listening to this windbag. Hjortarl is acting on behalf of someone. You're not interested in anything less than his resignation. At least we won our last battle. If we replaced our chief every time, the Carls are certainly not very happy these days. Our ancestral spirits never answer me, and I talk to them all the time. This is the same event we had last time. We're going to remind them of their duties. And even Hjortarl had to admit that Bernwulf was the clan's rightful chief. Orlev, our lawyer, reminded them of, yeah, Lankermai, he worships the knowing god. That's the guy who keeps track of our customs and traditions. You know, Sarla had a fine baby boy. He looks just like Coral the poet. Yeah, I bet. Look at all of our wounded people. Okay. So there is apparently no hope of getting them better anytime soon. So instead, we're going to see if we can get another trade route, this time with the Greenwig clan. So let's do a trading mission. And I'm doing that just because they're pretty close to us. We're going to send no footmen because they are needed. Okay. Maybe we're going to send 3 of them. They're needed to stay and farm. I'm going to send a large one, and we're going to attempt to establish a trade route. Goodbye. Okay. Now, we probably... Yeah, we only have 4 weapon thanes. Let's recruit as many as we can. Our caravan came back, although I made a small profit. I could not convince them to set up an ongoing trade relationship. Well, that happens sometimes. They have the same number of sheep as we do. Okay. Some of your patrolling warriors have surprised a pair of hunters from a neighboring clan, the Boscovi. The warriors bring the trespassers to the clan hall, so that you may pass judgment on them. Well, okay. This is going to be interesting. The bad emperor was unjust to Orlanth when Orlanth took a few small birds from his garden. Orlanth was thus compelled to slay him. Right, so he's saying we should do anything except kill them. Right, okay. The small game they have taken is no great loss to us. That's probably true. Is justice so important that we must injure ourselves by ignoring an opportunity to profit? She's advocating offer to sell them hunting rights. That's not a bad thing to do. Not a bad thing to do at all. Their clan's less than friendly towards us. They are in the wrong, but their offense is not serious. We must not be too harsh. That's true. Mercy is the food of the soul. Let's consider this a license to hunt on their lands whenever we feel like it. Okay. Let's offer to sell them hunting rights on our land. The traders of the Boscovi clan closed their ears to our offer, claiming that we were unworthy of trust. Well, that's pleasant. Okay. We're going to set more people on patrols, but we're also going to go on a cattle raid. Fire season is traditionally the time for raids, that's true. We send too many warriors, will be spotted. Let's not forget we still have a few of the Lonisi. If we send too many warriors, they'll be spotted. We've lost our last 2 battles. We must be cursed. We can spare the farmers for a raid. Luckily, we have enough warriors and their morale is high. All the weapon things are on patrol. They don't have the opportunity to rest and practice their skills. Okay. We are going to send them after the Lonisi. We're just going to do a cattle raid, so we're not going to send very many people, because remember, the object is to steal cows out from under their noses. They spotted us, not able to steal any cattle. At least we managed to return home without being attacked. Okay, so that didn't work, but that's alright. Now, let's check our people. Sometimes our people can get... Yeah, so we don't have as many wounded people. We still got a lot of sick people. So we're going to sacrifice to Humacht this time. And we're going to sacrifice him 10 cows and hope we get the True Sword Ritual. Man, we are not very good at this. And part of the problem is that we haven't had enough magic to devote to mysteries. Okay, your Carls find 11 of your horses with their throats cut. The carcasses have been fouled with dung to make them inedible. I told you our enemies would hurt our horses. It is the Anzarni who did this. I can feel it in my bones. Elmal's the horse friend, the loyal Thane, the benevolent... Okay, that's nice. The clan Anzarni did this as part of their feud against us. We must wait till we are stronger than they are and then smash them. We should conduct a divination to identify the scoundrels who did this, then lodge a legal claim against them. A sacrifice will keep away the horse slayers. A divination will reveal them so we can deal with them ourselves. Divinations never lie. Alright, let's conduct a divination. It's committed by the Staghearths. Okay. Let us attack the Staghearth clan. And we are going to send... Well, the people that they recommend, we're going to send about half of our auxiliaries. We're going to proceed. Alright. They spotted us, but we outnumber them. We're going to try to plunder, and we're going to charge. Okay, we did not get any, we got no plunder, but we also didn't lose anybody. We had 4 of our women auxiliaries taken captive, but that's it. Alright, the Staghearth seemed surprised by our attack. After the fight, the Weapon said it couldn't have been they who slew our horses. The culprits would have been prepared for reprisals. The people were unhappy to hear that we had attacked an innocent clan and thought we had deserved our humiliating loss. Well then. Alright, they're trying to ransom our people back to us. We should do that, otherwise our people will be unhappy, so we will pay them. Okay, well, so far, things are not going terribly well. They're just not going terribly well. All right, it's Earth season. Let's see if we can sacrifice to Chalana Arroy. Surprise, surprise. We're going to try 7 goods this time. I usually try 7 or 10. I have read somewhere that there is, you know, there is some method to that madness. So, you know, so we'll see. Yeah, resurrection's not going to help us. Come on, healing. Only confused visions. We're just throwing our money away. Okay, Ernal Desta, a young woman of the Conthesos clan, comes to you seeking refuge. My father, Grivton, chief of the Conthesos, insists that I marry a man who dishonored me. I am not so foolish as to demand that I choose my husband, but I will not wed a man who should be outlawed. Will you protect me from this unjust marriage? I told you that the milk would curdle if you left it in jars with the image of Ermal on them. Okay, that is... Why did we pick this guy to be our chief? Really, why did we do that? Alright, her clan will be slighted if we aid her and obliged to us if we return her to them. The Conthesos clan is prosperous. It would be bad to jeopardize our chances of trading with them. If we are to start a feud, I'd rather do it with some other weaker clan. The girl is right. The fact that her suitor has dishonored her outweighs her clan's right to choose her groom. That's right. It is the clan. The clan arranges all marriages. You don't choose in this culture. Heinever Humaxkin dishonored the daughter of Adbast Hardmouth to avoid a feud. He married the girl to Humaxkin and therefore caused a worse feud with Clan Damasti, which sheltered her. So in other words, don't do it. There's something behind that girl's eyes I quite like. We're going to take her back to her father, purely for political reasons. The clan was grateful for the respect we showed them and gave us a fine silver torque as a token of their gratitude. So we got another good. We got some more goods. Alright, we had a bad harvest. On top of that, the sacred time rituals we performed for our animals had little effect this year. We won't be able to feed everyone this coming year. We ought to consider slaughtering extra animals or asking other clans to give or trade food. So, oh look, they're back. Alright, I'm not going to read this again. It is the exact same thing as it was last time. Again, I'm going to have Angori lead them to the borders of the Vascovi clan with his trickster magic. Okay, and again, we're going to sacrifice to Humacht. We're going to sacrifice 7 cows. Please give us the true sword. Humacht's the champion. Okay, that's better than nothing. We at least learn the details of a legend. True to their word, the ducks brought us enough food to feed 50 people and said they would do the same after the next harvest. Now we should have enough food. Yeah, we should have enough food. There's no need for an emergency slaughter. Yeah. So, we're fine there. So dark season, it's not a bad time to explore our own Tula. We'll send 3 weapon things and 5 footmen, or yeah, 5 footmen. Will travel slowly, which increases our chances, and we'll send them exploring. Our exploration turned up a well-hidden cave. In this cave, is that rare green-colored clay used for high-quality pottery. I'm sure our potters will want to try it. Now that is exactly what I was hoping we would find. Well, not exactly, but something like this is exactly what we've needed. So we'll be assigning some people to do that here very shortly. Wilms, a small steadholder, accuses Infru, his neighbor from the Raxtani clan, of moving the boundary stones between their pastures. Infru denies this and complains that Wilms is trying to use the clan chief to steal from him. Alright, so Wilms is the one that is our guy, and Infru is from the other clan. So, as King Hjort once said, sometimes it's better to just give them the cow. Okay, he recommends we offer Infru a cow if he drops his claim. Has his leadership gone up any? Not very much. If I move my mouse, the thing goes away. Yeah, still good. Man, I'm beginning to think that choosing him wasn't maybe the best idea. Alright, send an emissary. Okay, let's see. The amount of pasture in question means much to Wilms and Infru, but means little to the prosperity of the clan. That's true. There's much personal animosity in this dispute. Each party is more interested in being proved right than in winning clear title to the land. Our men might be willing to fight against tough odds, but not for the sake of a few misplaced boundary stones. It is difficult to say for certain, but something tells me that Wilm's claim is just. Perhaps there is another way for the two men to compete. Once there was a boundary dispute between Barntar and Elmal. Ermal solved the problem by getting them drunk and then moving all boundary stones in the valley. Well, why don't we do that? Okay, let's tell them to resolve the dispute by arm wrestling, I think. We're certainly not going to start a war over this. After an epic day of matches and rematches, the two became inseparable friends and ended their dispute. So, that's a very positive outcome to that. Okay, let us go to the screen with our people. And we still have lots of sick people. We've got a lot of hunters. And I think we can reduce that some. And we're going to put... we're going to take one group of crafters off of Greenware and put off of Plain and put them on Greenware. And put those on Fancy. And you know what? We're going to max them out. Okay, I've heard disturbing rumors about the activities of our enemies, the Lonisi. They have been preparing for many weeks, making their war leader into a great Hamakti hero of the past, who will come and slice us with his awful moaning sword. Well, that's not good. So, alright, in this last year, we had 38 babies. We initiated 20 of them as adults. The clan has 32 more people, 8 fewer head of cattle, 8 fewer horses, and 35 more sheep. We produced 610 and ate 793 bushels of food. That's okay, though, because we got some from the ducks, and we had some left over from the last time. So, what is this? Shrine to Marangor. Okay, that's nice. What's this? Shrine to Iralda the Cow Mother. Provides the milk blessing. Okay, lovely. Our crafters produced 59 cows worth of goods. We made a profit of 8 cows worth of goods. Okay, so let us proceed. And this time, we will have our 8 points back. Our market will be profitable this year. That's excellent. And we'll have a good harvest. So, hopefully, this time will be better than last time. Alright, we're going to put 2 into crops, 1 into herds, 1 into health, 2 into mysteries, and 1 into trade, and leave 1 in reserve. Actually, we're just going to put 1 into mysteries and put 1 into war. Oops. Put 1 into war. And leave 1 in reserve. Let's do that. Let us proceed. Oh, Langpent died of old age. The clan is scandalized at how his children did only the shortest rites and did them poorly, almost dropping the body in their hurry to end the funeral. Uh-oh, we're being attacked by horse nomads. There are 153 of them. They slipped past our patrols. Alright, we want to drive them off and let us evade, because we are outnumbered right now. So, let's proceed. Okay. We captured 6 of their horses. But we had a lot of people hurt, and didn't hurt very many of them. However, they did not plunder our stuff. They didn't steal any cows. They didn't do anything like that. Hey, I know. Why don't we sacrifice to Chelana Arroy? Because we've never done that before. Come on, curing or healing, something. All right, we learned the healing ritual. That is outstanding. Works hard on the farmers, it takes them away from the fields, and too many of them never return. If we had a shrine to Barntar, our farmers could use its blessing to work harder. That's true, but we're probably not going to. Okay. Divorces are not uncommon in Orlanthe society. What is uncommon is the screaming rancor that marks the divorce of Elusu and Inarin. Inarin, who is kin to several ring members, is of the Uraldi clan. Oh, I didn't say that right. Undaroli clan. I love this game, but boy, I can't pronounce anything in it. Insists that Elusu return her dowry, the exact 10 cows she brought with her. Since they were married a decade ago, and those specific cows have long since departed for the land of the dead, her insistence is less than reasonable. I told you they'd make a terrible couple. It's normal to get your dowry back when a marriage ends, but one cow is more or less the same as any other for this proposal. For this purpose, she doesn't really want the cow. She wants to punish Elusu for disappointing her. She would listen best to her kin in the Yundaroli clan, but if we approach them in the wrong way, we can start a feud. I believe I can now argue her. I have no idea how to solve this problem. She is cleverly exploiting a flaw in Hjort's law. Elusu is obligated to do as she asks. Let's argue that she is misusing the law. Our customs guy is excellent, so probably better than she is. When Inarin realized that she was flouting the sacred laws of Orlanth out of mere spite, she retracted her demands and settled for a reasonable dowry repayment. And we lost a few cows. Okay. Ernaldesta, a trader from the Zethnorings, approaches the ring. We hear that you have a source of green clay, and we want to be the only clan you trade this with. We are ready to offer you 10 goods every year in return for hauling the heavy clay and selling it. You get goods with no work. What better offer will you find? She said. As your peaceful neighbors, we feel it in the best interest. We feel that we are the best people for you to trade with. Insterid glowered behind her back, and the potters in the hall turned pale. We are going to refuse them politely but firmly. And the music seems to have gone away. That's interesting. Alright, Ernesta showed pottery samples to demonstrate the trading standard we would have to meet. But Insterid made it clear that we wanted to make the pottery ourselves, and no arrangement would make up for losing the chance to learn about greenware. Finally, Ernaldesta walked out, muttering under her breath. Okay, and we have music again. That's nice. Okay, so this hastens the recovery of wounded people. We're gonna build a shrine to Chelana Arroy. Alright. Excellent. So that finally worked. It only took 8 years. Okay. We're going to go on a cattle raid because we need cattle. Right. Stag hearths are the weakest of the nearby clans. I don't even see them. Where are the stag hearths? Oh gosh, they're way down here. Okay. Let's not forget we had a feud with the Lanisi. We sent too many warriors, they'll be spotted. Earthen ramparts will protect our wealth. Yes, we can spare the farmers. Right. Let's raid the stag hearths. And we will send just the default number of people and go on a cattle raid. Alright, we stole 19 cows without being spotted. That is exactly what we want to do. Oh look, they're back again. We're going to have Anuri lead them away. And we're going to keep doing that as long as it takes. I've been asking around, talking to weapon thanes and explorers from other clans, trying to figure out who those horse-riding people are. The ones with the fiery lances who attacked us recently. I'm told that the lands to the west are full of these evil foreigners. They never get off their horses, so the other clans call them horse spawn. They worship Orlant's enemy, Yelm the Bad Emperor, so I know we haven't seen the last of them. Alright, so that's the horse riders that attacked us earlier. And that's going to happen in almost every game. Alright, 2 unknown people come to you seeking temporary refuge. They seem to be foreigners. They do not know the proper greetings and speak only the trade language. Their clothes are tattered, and it is hard to say where they come from. We need food, a place to stay. We'll fight bravely for you, especially from horseback. We'll stay for 10, 15 seasons, no more. Alright, I would be proud to adopt them. If Baron Wolf sponsors them, we will be respected for our generosity. Some of the people are fearful of strangers. We could use more warriors. They are not Orlanthi. It would be very unusual to make them Orlanthi. So he says do anything but that. The omens are good. We can afford to take risks. Foreigners talk funny and are easy prey for pranks. Let us welcome them. Alright, have the chief sponsor them as guests. That's what we'll do. Baron Wolf presided at a guest ceremony, making them guests. They praised our generosity. So, yeah. So we could try another cattle raid, and I'm tempted to push our luck. So, let's see. Green Wings, Lonisi, Genstali. Alright. Let's do the Green Wings this time. And again, we're just going to send the default number of people. Yeah, okay, so we got caught. They caught us at the border. We don't know how they knew we were coming, but we thought it best to salute them and return home instead of fighting their entire fjord. That means all their people. The Yundarli clan is spreading news that Boscovi have declared a feud against us. Given how little the Yundaroli like us, this could be a malicious rumor. Of course, the Boscovi aren't happy with us lately either. We should make sure our blessing. Should make sure of our blessings from the gods. We're being raided by the Boscovi, but we have them outnumbered because our weapon thanes fight with the strength of 2 men, I think, or 5. Anyway, more than 1. So let's drive them off and let's charge. We rushed the Boscovi formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. We ran through a barrage of missiles. Elgain finds herself at the center of the fray, surrounded by cursing and bleeding warriors from both sides. The battle could go either way. What should Elgain do? We could don't try to be a hero, fight bravely, press the enemy hard, lead our warriors to victory, or take insane risks to win the battle. Let's say lead our warriors to victory. Elgain saw an enemy hero preparing to perform the hero's fury feat, and sent 3 of our god talkers to stop the man. In this and a dozen smaller things, she proved her ability to lead. Okay, we captured 2 of their horses. They didn't take anything from us. We did lose some people, and some people are injured, and of course the Boscovi is the same. Alright, let's try and see. Alright, are we feuding with them now? Really? Why? Yep, we sure are. Yep, we sure are. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Let's resolve the feud. We're going to take with us 10 goods. And we're going to send her with 6 weapon thanes and as few footmen as we can because it's harvest time. And off she goes. The Venstali have a new chief, Organdi. He's known for his irreverence and his cruelty. Their former chief, Enderos, stepped aside after Venstali weapon thanes refused to help with the harvest. Okay, Instead has presented your gifts to the Boscovi clan and extended an offer of peace. The Boscovi receive your gifts politely. The chief is reserved, the clan trader seems receptive. Their ranking weapon thane, on the other hand, clearly imagines striking us down. Let's offer them wealth. This worked last time. Let's offer them 10 cows. Maybe. 10. Oh, 10. And 11 goods. Okay. They turned us down. Okay, the warriors of your clan came to complain. There are too few warriors now. Says Yorsar, their spokesman. Our patrols are stretched too thin. We cannot protect all of the land, herds, and people, and the other clans know it. Normally, we could train some of the Carls to become weapon things, but none of the Carls are ready yet. We have to go outside the clan. Unless we find more warriors quickly, one of our foes will surely attack us. Okay. We can send Instead on a mission to find the best warriors available. Okay. We can act quickly. Precedent does not forbid us from forgiving outlaws, but we should remember that most such people were outlawed for a good reason. Warriors are always worried that someone else is stronger. Bad King Urgain ignored the entreaties of his war leaders, who told him his forces were too small to join the Battle of Condafant. This is why the tales of Urgani are tales of woe. Okay, we're going to send Instead on a mission. We're going to have her stay out for 2 seasons. Okay. While foraging for berries in the bush, women of the clan encounter a talking fox. In halting trade talk, it tells them that it will protect them from the spirits of the wood if the clan agrees not to clear any more of the forest for the next 5 years. The clan must also agree to stop hunting foxes for that period. The fox warns that the spirits will be very angry if the clan does not comply. It tells them that it will be waiting for them in the next day when the two have talked to the other 2 legs. Okay, a talking fox might be worth 20 cows. He wants us to capture the fox and trade it to another clan. Here's a little tip. That would be bad. If we stop hunting foxes, we will not only lose the chance to take fox pelts, there will be more foxes and they will eat other small game animals we would otherwise catch. Okay. Instead is on a mission, so she can't advise us. The pelt would make a fine collar decoration. Although they are rare, every type of animal has especially intelligent individuals who can talk, even cast magical spells. So that's encouraging. Talking animals are strong spirit friends. We must assume the threat is real. This lady knows what she's talking about. The fox is one of Ermal's favorite animals. He would be honored by the sacrifice of a talking one. Let us agree. The fox said we would never know the full measure of disaster we had avoided. That is probably true. Alright, we don't have much in the way of sick or wounded people. However, I am going to sacrifice to Humacht because I really want to learn this True Sword ritual here. Come on, True Sword. Battle luck? Hey, we'll take it. The harvest was bountiful this year. Excellent. Alright, battle luck improves our chances of winning a battle. Why don't we build a shrine? It's going to cost us 4 goods, 1 cow, and 5 sheep for the year. And the trolls are attacking us. Excellent. That's just what we need at the moment. Let's drive them off and charge. We rushed the troll formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. Hengal dodges a dark troll's berserker charge and collects his wits for the fight to come. How should he fight? Fight bravely! Hengal finished the battle covered in blood, but it was all troll blood, and the warriors were thankful for his courage. Okay. They did not plunder us. We played defense pretty well. We lost a few people, but it could have been a lot worse. Okay, so things are turning around a little bit. I wonder if that Battle Luck Shrine helped any. If we can ever get the True Sword ritual, we will be using that one. Let's explore Artula. It's one of the few things you can do while you're in Dark Season. You can do that. We don't have much to report. There may still be secrets hidden in Artula, but we didn't find it. That's okay. There may be other resources, though, and if there are, we do want to find them. Okay. It would be nice to send another trade mission out, but right now we still have our main trader lady out. Let us build a fortification. We're going to build ramparts that will add to our defense. I found us 11 skilled fighters. Okay. Alright, the Carl Loricon accuses his wife, Elir, and Venarl, his young nephew, of adultery. This is one of the most serious crimes in Orlanthi law, and both E'lir and Venarl should be outlawed if you find them guilty of the offense. That's correct. Okay. It is too grave an offense against the gods. Good people like Venarl and E'lir do not do these things. We could exonerate them. Urgarth, the tragic king, judged adulterers innocent. The next day, his newborn child was killed by a stray arrow. Yeah, so in other words, if we exonerate them and they did it, bad things will happen to us. I'm a good judge of character. I can separate gossip from truth when talking to witnesses. We are doomed to make the wrong decision. Whatever we do, allow me to interrogate them. If they are guilty, I will ferret out their lies. If they speak truth, I will prove them blameless. Our magic is strong. The spirits of our ancestors will speak clear and true. It is useless to ask the opinions of others. Everyone has gossip, but no one really knows what happened. Alright. Usually, I've had this scenario pop up before, and actually this is one of these instances where most of the time we're going to be allowed to do multiple things on this list. So, ordinarily you wouldn't want to do that, but right now I'm going to have Orlev interrogate them. They steadfastly proclaim their innocence. They seem sincere in this. Now we're going to conduct a divination. The spirits of our ancestors said the shame of E'lir and Venarl was great, and that the spirits of reprisal were sure to smite them. Okay. Let's ask their kinfolk. Everyone agreed that E'lir and Venarl had been acting furtively, and that E'lir had long been withholding her affections from Lorikon. Okay, we're going to outlaw them. Lorikon and his kin congratulated us for stamping out this nest of vipers. Venarl and E'lir were hounded from our Tula. That's harsh, but again, as I've said before, you kind of have to think like an Orlanthi in order to do well in this game. Not that I've been proving that so far, but that's how it's supposed to work. Alright folks, I think we're about at the 30-minute mark, more or less, maybe a little bit over, but we're going to do one last thing, and that is adjust our patrols. You do have to do this every so often to help watch out for things. We have a lot of weapon thanes now. We have more children than we have farmers, which is not great. Could we have more crafters? We have as many crafters as we can have. We do have hunters. We're going to reduce that so that we can, they'll become farmers. Uh-oh. I was going to end the episode, but we've just been attacked by the Staghearts. They have 9 horsemen and 21 spearmen. The outer patrol managed to summon 15 weapon thanes and 23 of the first. So we've got them outnumbered. We're going to drive them off and charge. We drove the Staghearts off, and there's survivors left without plundering our Tula. We captured 4 of their horses. We had 2 weapon thanes killed, and we killed a few of their people, but really not much happened. That's okay. Alright, well this is an excellent time to end the episode. Very briefly, let's go over what happened. We had 20 babies were born, 20 children were initiated as adults, 2 fewer people, 21 more head of cattle. That's a positive sign. 16 more horses and 8 more sheep than we had last Sacred Time. We produced 1,377 bushels of food and ate 793. Alright, everything is going better than it was at the end of the last episode, so while things are still positive, I'm going to end it right here before I have a chance to screw it up. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I know I am, and I'll catch you in the next one.